Guys, good evening all. I've shared my screen. I think everyone can see my screen, right? Uh,
Yes, sir.
okay. So the last session, I was briefing about the types of selectors, right? So we discussed the main types of selectors are four, but there are some other subcategorizations also there, kind of group selector, child selectors, attribute selectors, okay, and descendant selectors, okay. But these are the main selectors that you have to recall. And I remember after this, I have explained the difference between uh, uh, the two types of elements in HTML, block level and inline elements. So the differences as well, right? And then I think we are good to start div and span today. Yeah, this is the class notes I have sent yesterday, but I'll brief you what is div and span today. Uh, is anything else that I covered, guys, other than this yesterday?
Top margin, left margin.
So
Padding,
the
sir.
box model, right? Box model. So what is
Yes,
box
sir.
model? Guys, what is by CSS box or Bootstrap box? Any, guys, anyone please confirm what is mean by a CSS box model?
If we use padding, borders, and margin together in style.
Right. So for any HTML element, if you apply these three border, margin, padding, then that called as the box model, right? That's a new thing that we discussed yesterday. So today, guys, I'll be taking div and span because these are the two tags I'll be regularly using from now onwards until you finish your React.js. Okay, div and span. So continuously I'll use it. So the first difference you should know, div is like a paragraph, nothing but block level element. Okay, span like your image or anchor tag. So they'll come, side by side. Okay, they'll come, side by side. So let's get into the few examples to differentiate div and span. Okay, first I'll be taking a div example. Okay, div example, or and one example actually I'll be discussing both the div and span example. So first without style will go. Okay, without styles will go. So first let me write a div and let me write something, div content one. Div content one. I written div content one.
Sir, I'm spelling A and A. You wrote wrong.
Come again.
And A and A.
Hey, that's a title, not leave it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I'll be creating some divs, guys, here. I'll be creating some divs here. You know the the paragraph tag, right? So this is also almost same, but there is a small difference is there for the paragraphs and div tags. So I created four divs here, and also, guys, I'll be creating no spans. Okay, so this is say span content one. Okay, span content one. Let me copy this. Okay, let me copy this. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So guys, I created four divs and four spans. Mm. Now, I decided to give some border or some background colors for all the divs. So let's say div I selected it. Okay. So the background color I'll be giving some different color, or let's say, yeah, let's say the blue violet, and the text color, let me give something, white. Okay, for all the divs. And also I'll be giving a border with 2 pixel solid with red color. So yeah, if I run the code, yeah, guys, you can see for all the three divs, yeah, you can see the background color is blue violet, color white, text color is white, and the border is very important. So as I explained yesterday, div is a block level element, nothing but. Tell me how this div will be aligned in a body. I mean, line by line or in a same line. This four divs.
Line by line. Line by
Line by
line.
line.
They'll go line by line. I'm sure you have a doubt, sir, how it is differ from paragraph. How it is differ from paragraph, right? I think you have doubt, right? So I'll come up with that, the second example. Let's keep this example dedicated to a given span. Okay. Then yeah, guys, I'll be selecting span also. So there are 4 spans are there, right? So let me take some background is yellow, and the text color is, let's say, green. Okay, and yeah, border, let's say, blue. Okay, so yeah, you can see the output case for this all. I think the color is very bad. I think blue violet. Let's say sky blue better. This is, I think, little bit better, but yeah, after your divs, right? So I'll be using some breaks so that you can see at least some differences. Yeah, guys, you can see some differences. So as I just now explained, guys, divs are block level element, spans are inline element. Block level means they will go line by line, and the spans are inline element. I mean, they will come side by side. Hope everyone clear the main difference between div and span.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what happened if I write star? Okay, and if I say, margin 5 pixel, padding 5 pixel. Guess what will happen if I write this way?
Applied to
All
every.
tags.
For all, right? Right? For all. All means first which tag is selected? Star means.
Universal
Universal.
tag.
Universal tag.
Yeah, universal, but which tag is selected? First, which tag is selected?
HTML tag.
HTML.
HTML. Then followed by,
Head
Head,
body.
hey, no head,
body,
man. No head.
Head
Go
body.
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 No,
body.
yeah,
HTML
head is
body.
invisible. No, it is head is invisible. No, so that's why it will go body. Next,
Div and span.
everything
Full
inside the
tag
body.
of
Yeah, guys, this is the output. Okay, this is the output after adding the padding and margin. You can see this is the output. I think this is looks good for everyone. Okay, so I believe the basic example is clear, everyone. The difference between div and span. Right now might be have a doubt, sir, how it is differ from span. I mean the paragraph. Okay, how it's a differ from paragraph because we already learned paragraph, so it is also doing the same thing, right? So let me take you this example: div versus p tag tags. Okay, tag example. So I'll be quickly showing you this. So on, yeah, we already taken the 4 divs, right? Let me take one paragraph. Let's say para 1. Let's say para 2. Okay, paragraph 2. I take it, and I'll be taking one div. Guys, will come to the differences right away. See, I taken one div. Okay, I taken a one div here, line number 14, if you see, and there's no styles are required for me now. Okay, there's no styles are required. Guys, if you see line number 9 and 10, 2 paragraphs. Line number 11, I open a div. Okay, and inside the div, you can write, other paragraphs. Okay, you can write other paragraphs. Okay, and you can write, let's say if any other, the div C required, you can represent like this. Okay, you can represent like this. Okay, I think you guys are following. This is a main div. So inside the div, okay, you can write one paragraph. Okay, you can write one more div. Okay, and you can write one, anchor tag. Okay, you can write, anchor tag. Let's say https://www dot something, google.com. Let's say go to Google. Okay, I written something, go to Google. Okay, so after the div, guys, if you see, I added something, anchor tag here. After div tag, I added, anchor tag. I'll tell you the summary of this. I'll tell you, the summary of this. You may use something, a table also. You may use something, table also. Let's say when a heading with some table row with something, th is serial number, and let's have one more heading, something, name. Yeah, at the end you'll come to know, guys, the purpose of this div tag now. So let me take one table row with some td one, second td some name. Okay, and let's take quickly one more row with some td2, and then td, let's say one more thing. Okay, yeah. So guys, if you see now, let me take this border for this so that you can understand. Border, let's say 2 pixel solid with something, red. I take in.
Sir, solid.
Sorry. Okay, so guys, what I was discussing, line number 9 and 10, if you see, paragraph is initially they created, okay, paragraph tag they initially created to store only text related information only text, like, para 1 and para 2. Okay, and your div tag is used to group other HTML elements, guys. Okay, div tag used to group other elements also. See, inside the div, yeah, you can group this paragraph, div, anchor tag, and table, everything. I mean, everything you can group and you can create it. So that's, the main difference between the paragraph and div tag. So guys, if you see now, okay, if you see now, this is two paragraphs, but if you see, this is a main div. So in the div, we created a one more paragraph, we created a one more div, and we created a one link, and we created a one table also. So like this, guys, you can combine other HTML elements inside the div tag, but that is not the intention of your paragraph. Paragraph is intended for to display only the text, guys. I hope this example is crystal clear, everyone, the difference between paragraph and div tag. We know both for same, but there's a differences. Make sense, everyone? Div tag is mainly used to group the other elements. So we can say generally we can say it's a container. Okay, generally, we can say, a container, guys. Okay, a container in the sense you can imagine a box. Okay, and in a box you can keep books, pencil, okay, eraser, laptop, charger, everything you can mix in, right? Mix it, right? So that's, container. So your div also will be used in the same fashion. I hope this will make sense, everyone. Please confirm it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So guys, I think this example is also clear, right? Line number 14. You can create div inside the divs. Okay, you can create, div inside the divs. So let me take, different border for this. Yeah, you can see blue I taken, blue I taken. This is inside the div 2, guys. This is, inside the div 2. Now, sir, can I create one more div inside it? Yes. Okay, can create one more div also. So what I was explaining is, let's say this is green. Okay, let's say, it's a green. So what I was explaining, you can create nested divs also. You can create nested div also. Yeah, you can just run it, guys. You can see this. And even for better visibility, for better visibility, what I'll be doing, I'll be selecting all, and I'll be writing margin to 5 pixel, and padding also, let's say 5 pixel. Okay, for better visibility. Yeah, let's run it. Yeah, guys, you can see now. This is something, nested divs. Is that make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Also, I want to introduce one more thing here. After your table, okay, after your table, you can, I mean, what I was explaining here, you can also write spans also inside the div. Okay, you can write spans also like this, guys. So I created around, 3 spans here inside the main div itself. Inside the main div itself. So just for making visibility, I selected a span. I just giving some background color to something, brown with some text color white or wheat, whatever it is. Okay. So if you run it, guys, you can see this is what I was explaining. So div is a container. Make a note because from now onwards, most of the use cases I'll be using div until we finish React.js. So it should not surprise me on some day that, sir, can you explain what is div again? Div is a block level element. I think that point is clear. Next, the difference between div and paragraph is dedicated for only representing the text, and but in div we can group other HTML elements also like this, and you can create nested divs. Like just now see the example, red, green, blue borders. And inside the div you can keep tables, images, forms, paragraphs, spans, whatever you want to keep, you can keep it, guys. So let me take a quick one example. Maybe I'll take 360-degree portal so that you can on a high level you can outline which one is div, which one is tag now right away. Okay, because without these two tags, there is no web page are going to be designing this in real time. Okay. Uh, let's just give me a moment. I was just checking the size. I don't know why I cannot increase the size of this fonts. Wait, I'm checking. Maybe I got it something. Let's see. Okay. So guys, can you see on the top, you can see something. Let me change the marker. Let me take red color. Guys, guess what is it? Hey,
Header.
just now learn.
Header.
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 Okay, header, but in header, we have one div. In header, we have one div.
Navigation bar.
Sir, how you're, yeah. Sir, how you are confirming? Yeah, I'll explain you this. How we can confirming this. Let me change the other marker color. So you'll understand. What is it?
Image links.
Anchor tag. Anchor tag. Okay. This is also one anchor tag. This is also one anchor tag. How they are aligned? Side by side. No? Yeah, inline. No? We know the anchor tags are inline, right? And here you can see some span is there. Yeah, you can imagine it's a span. And this is also one span is there. Okay. The red color one was div. Okay. Red color was div. Yeah, and we know that it's a header portion, but inside the header we have one div. Okay, inside the div, we are arranging the elements in whatever the order we require it. Similarly, if you go one more little bit down, yeah, this is also this. You can imagine one more div. Okay, yeah. Again, the proof will be the same. Okay, proof. Will be the same. This is your image. Okay, and these are something links, guys. We know links are inline elements, right? They are coming side by side. Guys, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Mm. Now
Yes, sir.
maybe you have a doubt, sir, on down. One more is there. What is? Yeah, guys, this is also I should say div. This is also I should say div. Now you may cross question. Why the name is div div? Why this name is they given as div div? Now you understood, right? Why they given a name is div? Any guesses? Why they given a name is div?
Division, sir.
Division.
Exactly. So your web page content you are properly dividing. See, this is also one div, and left side you can see one image, right? This is also one div, guys. Yeah, the red color one. Or let me change the marker, something to blue. Yeah, guys, this is one div. Okay, and this is also one div. So how the divs are coming here? They are image, but they are coming side by side. Right, guys? This all, guys, you understood the purpose of the divs?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Like
Yes,
this,
sir.
we use these divs in so many use cases in future programming. Okay. I guess you can imagine this black color is there now. That's also you can imagine one div. And inside the div, training also one div. Beside it, placements also one div, and overseas also one div, guys. Maybe guys we can replicate this. Okay, we can design this now right away. We'll see one example. So first we'll go with the template. Okay. We'll see this, how to design this portion. I'll show right away. So let's copy this, not as it is. Okay, not as it is, but somehow the blueprint. Somehow the blueprint will try to do it. Okay. We'll be practicing so many examples in upcoming session, even in JavaScript, and even in React, even in Bootstrap. I'll be discussing this. Guys, first I'll give you the outline, okay? And you how to give me the, the same coding perspective. So guys, you can see this is the one main div, the yellow color that I mentioned, okay? I think this is clear, everyone. Right? The yellow color one is the main div. And we can change the background to black, okay? We can change the background to black. Let's quickly jump to this example. App 16. Let's say this is, div example only div will take it, only div. Let's keep this margin, guys. Okay, I'll be deleting entire portion, right? Whatever we practiced. Right, so let's start to the coding as this. Okay, so the first, what is our requirement? First, we created a div, okay, and you can see the message. The message is something, 360-degree offered services, right? So let's keep it. Okay, let's keep it, and yeah, you can make this, a big font like this. Okay, now yeah, we decided, right? We can give, the background color black. So guys, I'll be giving one ID for it. Okay, so I don't want to make you confused. So this is a div one I given. So I'll be selecting div one. Okay, yeah, I'll be selecting div one. Guys, am I going fast? Are you follow? Everyone is following. Am I going fast?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Thanks. So I'll be giving background color to black. Okay, and the text color, I'll be giving white, guys, or wheat or white, whatever it is. Okay, I given this one. I think this is clear, everyone, so far, whatever the code we written. Now let's go to the paint. Now, guys, with orange color. Okay, let me highlight. So I just now explained, no, this is one div. Trainings is a one div. Okay, and the placements also one div. And this overs is also one div. Right? So inside, and these are the nested divs, but they're designing, side by side, right? They are, designing, side by side. So if you want to make them guys design side by side, yeah. First, let me create 3 divs. Guys, you're after H1. See, you're after H1. I'll be creating first div. Okay. And guys, I'll be giving the ID itself just to make you more clarity. I'll be giving something, first. Okay. And there, what is the content we are printing? Something, trainings. Right? We'll be printing something, training. Let me take H2 tag. It's a trainings. Similarly, guys, I'll be taking 2 more divs. Okay. And the next one is placements. Right? And the third one is some overseas education. Overseas education. And yeah, if you want to print that content also, guys, yeah, you can print it by taking some paragraph. Okay, by taking some paragraph, you can, if you want to print it, yeah, you can print it like this, like this. Okay, this is under placements. Placements. Let's take one paragraph and placements. Then let me take one more test. And let's do this. And after this, let me take paragraph and let's do this. So, okay. Yeah, and guys, yeah, you have to change the IDs now. We know that we should not give the same IDs, right? So I given guys first, second, third. Okay, I given something, first, second, third. I think up to here clear everyone. Okay, up to here clear everyone. But just to make you more clarity, okay, yeah, guys, as per this output, if you see it, generally, answer me, guys. If I create a one div, the div occupy entire width, right? If I create a one div, as per our analysis so far, if I take a width, if I take a a div, the div will take 100% width automatically. Do you agree or not? This,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
if I create a div,
level,
automatically it will take, yes, block level, exactly. I'm talking about the same. It will take block level. Nothing but entire block, nothing but 100% width it will take. You understood this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone aligned, right? On this, if I create a div, it automatically take 100% of its width, guys. Right? So now, if you talk about the training, yes, you can give, some 30% of width this one. I'm talking about the width, guys. I'm talking about the width. Okay. Okay. You may actually can give 33, 33, 33, but later we can, we can manage it. But see, this is what I given. So remaining 10 will be left, right? Yeah, that 10 will be go for margins and some kind of, padding. But I think you understood this, right? Why I restricted to 30%? Because guys, if we not give this width by default, it will be, 100%. I'll show you guys default 100% so that you can trust me. I'll let run it, and guys, you can see as I just now explained. Guys, if you really need something, some border kind of thing, yeah, you can give it better. So let's say first I'll be giving some, let's say go the border only. Yeah, let's say border. Let's say the border is red. Okay. For first, I given red color border, and then let's say green. Let's say blue, and this is for second. Guys, you know, right? Why I'm giving the different borders. Let's run it. I, I don't know. My browser is little slow today. Yeah, let's run it. Oh, it's not working. Why is it? Okay. Refresh it. Guys, this is the first div. FIRST. Border I given red. Oh, my bad. This is a way, to give the borders, right? Okay, I forgot. Sorry.
Didn't mention this size, sir.
Right. My bad. I did not mention them. Let's say green. Let's say blue. Okay, nice. I think it will work now. See, guys, I told you if we not give, if we not give width, by default it will take 100%. And the spaces you can see now, the light spaces you can see. Let me zoom it. That's the universal selector I taken, right? It will taking some 5 pixel margin and 5 pixel border padding. So that's what you can see it. Up to here, clear everyone? I'll tell you how to make them side by side, but up to here, clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, as per my paint, what is the first
Mhm.
change I need to do? As per my first paint explanation.
Width equal to 30%.
Correct. So go to your first div, right? And I given, with some 30% guys you need to give it. Hey, percentile, I think you understood what in the percentile here, right? Yeah,
Sure.
let me give for the, for rest of the divs also. Guys, let's run it. Yeah, you can see the output so far. I think this is also coming as expected so far, correct? Hey guys, you understood, right? So
Yes,
far
sir.
it's coming as expected, correct? But what you're expecting now?
Side by side.
Side by side.
So trainings, okay, training should be the left to the main div, correct? I'll repeat. This training will be the left to the your main div, right? Your main div is your 360-degree after services, correct? So for that purpose, guys, there is a property is that the property name is something, float. And there, guys, you can give something, left. Line number 18, you have to understood, sir, why you given left. Because as per this output, guys, if you see, this is your main div, na? So for this, your main div, okay, this will become the first left div, right? So that's the reason, guys, you have to give left. Similarly, guys, okay, this is also will be the left. Okay, but this will become, guys, your right. This will become, your right. Now let's run it. Let's run it. Yeah, let's run it. And guys, see, I know what was went wrong. Wait, let me go back. Uh, select is fine. Second is it's also fine. Left is fine. Left is fine. 1 second. Let's use left and being red, green, blue. We know it. I was assuming there are overlapped, I believe. So let's take your HR. HR is also coming, but oh, my bad, guys. I know what was went wrong. I know what was went wrong. Okay, so go to the paint. See, now width you understood, right? There is no doubts on the width, I believe. Right now, let's talk about something, height. I'm talking about this height, the div height. Okay, this div and this divs, this divs and this divs, right? Have not given any height, right? So for the first outer div is there, na? This is your outer div, na? So for the outer div, guys, let's say height is equal to something, 500 pixel. Okay, 500 pixel. Let's run it, guys. You can see it now. Okay, you can see now. See this training and placements are overseas education. They are coming as expected. But earlier, the mistake was what I did. Yeah. So I not given a height. Maybe we can reduce it little bit. We can adjust it. And guys, you need not to worry about the sizes. Okay. You need not to worry about the sizes. And as a UI developer, we will not have any, restrictions to, not restrictions, sorry. We don't have any self decision to give this heights, weights, percentages and all. There's one more team is there. UX people are there. UX people. We are UI, right? User interface developer. UX, nothing but user experience. So whenever client has a thought, okay, that based on the thought, the UX people will design some scripts. Okay, and the UX people will clearly mention, so this paragraph should have this height, this image has, this width, and this div has, this height and this width. Everything else they'll mention in their document. So once you got screen, once UI developer got screen from UX guy, okay, so everything the measurement should be properly written, right? So as per that measurement only, the UI people will write the code. So you're not supposed to worry on this, the sizes or whatever, but just for alignment purpose, I was showing you this example. But yeah, I think it's the first float you can see left, and second float if you see left, float is nothing but it can move your div. Float, what it will do, it will move your div either left to right, guys. So here you can see, yeah, the third is moving to, also left. Okay, because they are coming side by side, guys. See, first and second and third. You can also check red, green, blue. The colors are coming as expected. Maybe you are thinking about this space, right? Yes, actually we have to adjust now. I given 30, 30, now. You can start give 31, 31, 31. And if it is still space, give 32, 32, 32. Again, I was repeating, this is not the good practice. The size is always given by the EX guys. Okay, we need not to worry about it. I hope this example is clear, everyone, right? Guys, the side by side is and nested is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. So what I planned for today, yeah. So today, guys, I have planned for, the first topic is block level inline elements. I think you already know the differences. Yesterday only we discussed. And then I have one more question, guys. I forgot to ask. In block level element, can I write other block level elements? Hey, answer me. If it is a one block level element is there, inside it, can I write one more block level element?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can write.
Okay, next question. In a block level element, can I write inline elements?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Right. Next question, guys. In inline element, can we write one more inline elements?
Yes.
Like
Yes, sir.
span inside the spans. Okay, that we can do, right? And one more thing. in inline inside the inline element, can you write can we write block level elements?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay.
No, sir.
Next, guys. If you go with one block level element, is default margin, I mean, default space is available before and after or not for block level element?
Yes, sir.
Before and after, some space you can see default
Yes,
browser.
sir.
will
We
provide.
have.
What about
Margin.
inline elements?
We
We'll
don't
be
have.
getting
No,
that.
sir.
Yeah, we never get that spaces, right? So, guys, today the first topic is div and span, right? So, I given what is div and span, and we have seen the examples, and see the difference between div and span also I written on the down, and it's a common interview question. You can see div is a block element, okay, which means it typically starts a new line, and stretches to fill the width of the container. Nothing but how much width is it? Entire the width, guys. It will take. Now, it's often used for grouping. See, the div tag is often used for grouping. Okay. Next, span, if you see, is it's inline element. Okay, it's an inline element, which means it does not start on a new line. Okay, and only it takes up the width as far as as much as it's necessary. Okay, so this is the difference between div and span. I think this is clear, everyone. Yesterday how I explained the margin and padding, right? Yesterday.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes,
Sir, box
go ahead.
model.
Can you convert the block level into in level and in level into block level elements?
Right. I think for your question, this is the answer. I mean, your first question is, sir, can we convert block level elements into inline element? This is the example. You understood? Because divs are block level element, right? But what we did in this program, we convert them into inline
Inline
elements.
element.
Hope you're clear on it. Now you have one more question. Sir, can we convert the inline elements into block level element? Right? I think that's your question. Yes, we can do that, ma.
Giving width equal to 100%.
No. We have some CSS properties. Okay, that I'll be discussing today. I think some lady has unmuted,
Okay.
but you're clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think I'll be discussing few more CSS properties today. So among the the first CSS property case I'll be discussing today is something display. You may have doubts about display. Hey, you learn background color, height, padding, margin, right? Similarly, there's one more CSS property that you're learning. That is something position, guys. Position. Guys, in CSS chapter, there are plenty of CSS properties. Okay, so if I take 1 week also, it won't finish. But that's not required, guys, for you. Okay, so I'll be discussing about position CSS property. It's nothing but a kind of border, padding, and margin. So don't get confused. It's a new topic again. Okay, it's just okay. So I'll be keeping this margin and padding as it is, just to make more good look and feel. I'll be deleting entire piece. Okay, let's talk about position, guys. First of all, you need to understand what is the position property and why we use position property. To answer this question, position CSS property, whatever the yesterday concepts we learned, like inline element versus block element, that's actually the straightforward concept for position. Block level element is nothing but if we take one div, okay, if we take one div, and if I write some content, if I write something, one content, let's say some div content, okay, if I write some div content, and guys, if I say something, a div, and if I say background color, okay, if I say, let's say, light sea green color, okay, and let's say color white. Okay, now guys, right, line number 21, I took a div, okay, and written something here, div content, and by default it will take 100% width, correct? 100% width, nothing but it's a block level element. So Now let me introduce a position property now. Let me introduce them. I think I supposed to explain first display. Sorry, my bad. Later I'll go with position. First we'll focus on display. It's my bad. I'll be discussing what is display now. So after that I'll go with position. So let me write something about display. So again display, the first value is in display, the first value is something block. And this is expected and it's a default also. Guys, it's a default also. Now let's run it and guys, you can see it. So even if you won't write also, right? Even if you won't write also, it will give the same output, right? You see, I commented it and I ran it, you can see the same output. But what I was talking about, guys, if any other HTML element, if you see something with display block, if you see any HTML element here, not only div, not only div, you can take any HTML element. Okay, you can take any HTML element. Let's take one image tag. Okay, let me take some, one image tag, one image tag. Let's quickly create one image with something, some photo one. Okay, and let's run it, guys. I think it's also taking its original space. Yeah, it's a block is nothing but actually, yeah, guys, I was talking about the block. Block is nothing but its original width, how much it is that will be occupied. But other than the image, if you take any textual tags, guys, then it will occupy the entire width, guys. You know the meaning of block, right? Yesterday we learned block is nothing but entire width it will take it. So this is the first property of display. That is something block. I'll be discussing CSS property values. Display property has some values, guys. Like first one is block, next inline block. Okay, like combinations are there. So this is, I think, everyone clear. What is display block? Guys, you understood what is display block first?
Yes, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
maybe
Once explained.
right. I'll have some examples to explain it. Maybe I'll take this style. And don't be sorry, before you understand display property, yesterday we learned, right? There are two types of elements. In entire HTML, we have two types of inline elements and block level element. That's the phase one that you need to understand. I think you're clear, everyone. Next, point number two. If we develop any HTML tag, and if you say display block, then this div is automatically guys occupy the entire width. Even guys, if you won't write it also, it will take default guys the entire width only. Okay, it will take default guys its entire width. Once again, that is not refreshing. Yeah, it's refreshed now. Yeah. So I know you got confused that so div automatically take it. Then why you mention it? I was talking about its default value, man. I was talking about the display property default value. Namely, if I go with the second property, then you can understand. If I go, second property, then you can understand. I was talking about its default property is block. Let me go to the second property quickly. Go to the second property quickly. So this is something about display block. Let's make the title this way. So then you won't get confused. Let's copy this. App 18. Now guys, let's talk about something, inline is there. Inline is there. Now let's uncomment this. Now you can write something, inline. What is my inline? Forget about this code. What is my inline element? They'll occupy the entire width or they'll occupy as much as they require.
As much as
As
required.
much as you could.
Right. That you have a clarity, right? That you have a clarity. Let's run this. Guys, can you see this? I think now you understood the difference between the display block, display inline. Sir, why it is occupying only this space? Right. if you see my like content, okay, if you see my content, it has 3 plus 4 space and around 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 letters, right? Totally 9, right? 9 letter content only it is taken. Let's say if I write in something like this, hello, good morning. Let's say good evening, students. Now, guys, we have multiple characters, right? So, as I explained just now, it will take as much as the width is required. See, I hope everyone now you understood the difference between the block and inline.
Yes, sir.
I'll change the block. I'll change the block. Now you understood. See, got it? Please confirm, everyone. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I think one guy has have this concern, but can you please unmute and confirm? Now you understood display block, display inline. Hey, I didn't see your name, man, in the chat. Please, can you confirm? Uh, okay, fine. I'm assuming that you're clear on this, and let's jump to one more CSS property is there. That is something inline block. Yeah, let's talk about something okay, inline block. Okay, now guys, if you see this is a little bit tricky. Inline block. Up to inline, right? What am I up to inline? Every time.
How much it
much as
required?
required.
But if you write inline block, okay, guys, this is a default output, right? Okay, if you write this, if you use inline block, you have a flexibility, okay, you have a flexibility to change its height and width, guys. You have a flexibility to change its height and width if you write inline block. Okay, right? Let's run it, and guys, you can see it. Hope this is also clear, everyone. Inline block. It's almost similar to your inline, but if you're at inline block, you have a flexibility to customize the height and width. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Guys, these are some common CSS properties that everyone has to know it, like padding, margin, border, okay, and display. Okay, if you go to the class notes also, guys, I'll be uploading this. See, I was discussing about display. So if you see display property in CSS decides, okay, this display property decides how an HTML element is shown on the web page. See how an HTML element is shown on the web page. Nothing but you want to make visible as line by line or block by block. You want to make this visible is block by block or inline or flex blocks or grid. Like what kind of the element you want to display. So that's decided by the display. So far I explained block. So as I explained this, it will take full width and start on new line. And the examples are this. And they are default, guys. I told you default. They are default block only. Okay, default. Even if you want it also, it will take default. The second one is I just now explained like inline. So just see, guys, it takes only as much width as it's required, and it do not start with new line, right? You have seen it, and these are the elements for inline elements. And the third one is I just now explained your inline block. So your inline, guys, it stays on the same line. Okay, inline block means nothing, it stays on the same line, but you can set width and height like a block. Okay, that's the reason, guys, it's called as something inline. See, the reason why it is inline, it stay on same line, and why it is called a block, because you can give your own height and width like a block. I hope this is clear, everyone, right? Up to here,
Yes, sir.
make sense, everyone? I think I missed, to explain few more things. I have one more property, and that is a none. Maybe I'll take one more example. I don't want to mess everything on the same page. Let's take app 20 now. Yeah, and guys, this time I'm sure you can guess this if I write. Yeah, anyone guess what will happen? I'm sure you can guess. Right.
Gives
I
us
think
block.
all will remove.
Yeah,
Just
you are
hello,
right. You
good
are
evening,
right.
students. Welcome.
No. Entire div you selected, na man. Line number
Uh,
11.
yes, sir.
You selected
Hidden.
div. Yes. Now see, we given some height and width also, right? That height and width also not occupied. Okay, if you want to check it, you can write some paragraph with some, some para. Now see, even actually before the para, we created a div. Before para, we created a div with some height and width, 500 and 200. But if I write none now, okay, even that space, whatever that we can, that's also won't be considered here. I think the none also clear everyone. Display.
Its height.
It's
Hides the
height.
most.
Simply it's heights. That's it. Okay. Clear? Hey guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
The last one more. The display property that is a flex. General meaning of flex, right? Nothing but flexibility. Flexibility. Yeah. So if you go with the flex, I think this is the last one I'll be explaining. The flex is the last property. I'll revise all again, don't worry. So guys, if I go with something the flex, I will see some more. If you go with the flexes, you can let me take you this example so that I can explain in a better way. I'll take this content first. Before I want to show the output itself, I can explain you this. This is my style. Guys, what is my dot? Hey, what is my dot? Dot means class selector, no? Okay. Now, guys, if you see, I took a one class. Okay, I took a one class. The class name is content. Guys, actually they changed it, a lot of names, gap. It's like padding only. No, it's not pad, it's a margin. Sorry, my bad. They changed the name. Actually, it's a margin. Okay, but they changed it something, gap it. Okay, so we can give it to like a row cap. I mean, row caps and column gaps also we can give it. I'll show you guys where this 10 pixel will come. Just ignore this line number 9, but focus your eyes on line number 8, display flex. Okay, because so far we learned block, inline block, none. Okay, and the last one we're discussing something, flex. Now what flex will do is, guys, if you see container right even, line number 21, I'll be using container class. So the meaning of this, guys, it will become a flex. I'll tell you what is my flex. Now line number 12, not forget about the line number 12. Focus your sights on line number 22, 23, 24. What are they? Can I say nested divs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is, we can say something, div one, right? Nested divs. We practiced right today, right? So this is something, there are 3 nested divs are there. Guys, focus your eyes on line number 21 to 25. Can I say 21 is a parent? And can I say 23, 22, 23, 24 are childs?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now, if we use flex, okay. Now we use a flex. Its inner elements are there, na? Child elements are there, na? The child elements is you can arrange, in which direction you require it. In which direction you require nothing but block or inliner, block or inliner. That you can decide it. I'll repeat one more time. What in by flex? You given flex for parent, right? Hey, I'll write this way so that you can understand. That names are maybe it's confusing to you. So let me use these names, parent and child, so that you won't miss it. So now we have a 3 child divs, right? So what I was talking about, the display flex. If you declare display flex to parent, if you display flex to parent, the tag, it's a child attributes, guys. You can arrange, you can arrange either inline or block. Okay, either inline or block. That you can decide it. You remember we practiced this one, no? This one. I think this one we practiced now. We practice this one. No? So in this use case, the yellow color one is the parent, right? And the orange color one, three are, the child, right? So how they are declared in inline, right? So that you can do by using the simple code, guys. You can see that you can do by using single code. See, guys, how they are printing div1, div2, div3, and I was talking about this one, right? Gap 10 pixel. So guys, that gap 10 pixel, nothing but this was I was talking about. This one. This one. Actually, you can give the gap in, row and column places, row and column. But if you not mention row gap or column gap, if you not mention row gap, column gap, by default, it will give the gap in both row and column direction, guys. You remember yesterday we discussed padding and margin. If you not declare the direction, that padding value is set to all the 4 directions, right? Similarly, the gap, GAP gap, you can, GAB, sorry, gap, that you declare in 2 ways, row and column, GAP I'm talking about. If you not declare this direction, it will apply in 2 ways. So this is something to display flex. I'll repeat last time. What display flex will do is it will adjust your child elements, okay, either in inline or block. That you can give it by using display flex, guys. So I think this is everyone clear it. Let me summarize. Yes, let me summarize. This is the summary, guys. This is another summary. So a display has totally 5 possible values. First block, full width, inline, side by side, inline box. It's side by side plus width and height you can give it. None, it's hide the complete element. And flex, yeah, you can create some flex box container for layouts. Nothing but you can adjust the child elements wherever you require. I mean, in which order you required. I know you can organize them in block, or you can organize them, inline. That flexibility you have it if you go with the flex, guys. Guys, I'm assuming that you're clear on the display, so that I'll move something, position. Any doubts on the display? Guys, all good on display?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And one more last CSS property that everybody should know, that is something, position. Position. So the position. Yeah, actually, how a display has around 5 possibility values. Your position also has some possibility values like, guys, static and relative and absolute. Okay, that kind sticky, that kind of possibility values are there. But I'll try to cover the static and relative today, not all. So let's focus on position static. Maybe I have some example. Maybe I can explain with that example in a simple way. Yeah, guys, I created, 2 paragraphs. Okay, I created 2 paragraphs. Now I'll be giving one CSS property. If you see, guys, what is the property I given? P position static. Sir, what it means? Hey, generally we use some statement, right? If people are doing some work from long time, we can say that, array, you are completely sitting on one place and you're not changing. I mean, you're not moving anywhere.
Fixed.
Generally we use it. Exactly. Okay, I'm talking about the same here. If we return for any HTML element, if we return position, actually, let me explain you what I mean by position actually. Using position attribute, wait. Using display attribute, using display CSS property, a developer can rearrange your HTML elements like inline or block, right? I'll repeat, using CSS display property, a developer can arrange the HTML elements either in block level or inline elements, But using position, okay, you can move your HTML elements to left, right, top, bottom. That's the purpose of position attribute, guys. I'll repeat, position attribute used to move your HTML element to the 4 direction, left, right, top, bottom. Okay. So that's the first thing you should note. Guys, this is a definition if you see. Every element by default is, static only. But yeah, using position, guys, you can move your elements to in 4 direction. But if I write position static, these 2 paragraphs, you cannot move to either left or right or top or bottom. Okay. Let me quickly show you this execution first. Yeah, see guys, we cannot move it either left or right to, bottom anywhere. But sir, how we can, really move it? That I'll discuss you with one more example. I'll not go in deep depth. Tomorrow I'll spend some time on it. Let's get into the second CSS, position property, relative guys. Okay, there's a property called something relative. Yeah, we have absolute, we have sticky. Okay, that everything I'll discuss. Okay, that everything I'll discuss. But let's talk about your relative, guys. Relative means, one second. Let me take that code. Yeah, you have a flexibility, guys. You can move it. Okay, you have a flexibility, guys, and you can move it. See, I created a one div. Okay, I created a one div. You know the div starting position is what? Guys, what is the div starting position? Starting position means from where it starts.
Left.
From left. Exactly left. Will it leave any space? Or exactly start from left? It will start with exact left, right? But can you see line number 9, 10? Did you see anything different? I'm sure you can expect. What I did?
Left starting.
Huh.
Like
So,
margins, like pad.
Initializing mistake.
right. So I'm moving this div left to 30 pixel and top to 10 pixel. Sir, how we can change its position? That's what relative. Starting means we cannot move it. Relative means we can move it. We can move it, guys. See, I moved it to left to 30 pixel, top to 10 pixels, so you can see it. So that is, the difference between your static and relative. Guys, you can see. You can see I moved slightly. I'll quickly show you one more example without that box. So I'm not moved. Okay, think you will understand this. I'll take a one more. Yeah, guys, I'm using a class selector. So the class name is box. So I'm using this box for the first div, not for the second div. Okay, I'm using this box for the first div, not for the second div. So your first div will move this way, but your second div will not move, guys. See, yeah, maybe if I use some break, yeah, you can see better. You can see better. Yeah, hope everyone clear the difference between static and relative. I
Yes,
have
sir.
other properties I'll discuss tomorrow, but you understood it today. The difference between static and relative. Static means we cannot move it. Relative means we can move it. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So tomorrow, guys, I'll be discussing, a few more values for the question. I'll not uh, going more depth on CSS. I'll be wind up with only position because if I start explaining, there are a lot of CSS properties are there. I'll stop this up to position because these are minimum, the CSS properties everybody should know to understand Bootstrap. So yeah, maybe tomorrow or not, yeah, I'll be starting JavaScript once we're done with the CSS. So there's a one more concept to learn what is CSS framework and all that I'll discuss tomorrow and we'll start JavaScript. Okay. And then I'll explain tomorrow what is the purpose of JavaScript in our upcoming session as well. And that's all for today. Any queries? You're feeling hungry? Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye, everyone. Good night.